Hello folks, this is Chad Redding here with Ruck Rabbit Outdoors. This is the second video in the Gray Wolf Outdoors Fire Badge Challenge. The first one we did was a flint and quartz fire with the lean-to fire lay. So in that video I showed you the piece of hickory that I cut for what is known as the Greenwood fire. So this one actually has three things going on here. So without further ado, let's get on with this. So right here we have a small version of a log cabin fire. Normally this would be a little bigger, but since I just want to, for demo purposes, we're just doing a small version. And you can see it's stacked real short, obviously, for a log cabin fire. On the inside we have the processed piece of green hickory. Also, these pieces here are also part of the green hickory. So we also are challenging ourselves by doing what's called a one-stick fire. So we have a one-stick fire, a log cabin lay, and the Greenwood fire. Now the secret to doing a Greenwood fire is all about the processing. And as you can see, we have this processed down into really thin fibrous material, and that will take a ferro rod blast. And then what we do is you take the ferro rod and you throw sparks in as quickly and as fast as you can, and that all in one spot. And what that will do is char the green wood and also dry it out at the same time. Also, as you start processing it, and this is part of what I cut down and processed, when you make it smaller it actually starts to dry out. So the act of processing the wood is the secret to making a Greenwood fire. So like I said, we have three things going on here. We got the cabin layout, and we also got the Greenwood fire and a one-stick fire. So let's try and get this going. I've always done this with a ferro rod. I don't know if you could do it with another ignition source, maybe a UCO match. You need something that's gonna dry the wood out. And the key is to try and get it all in one place. And basically you make sparks as quickly as you can in one spot. So let's get this going here. All right, let's see if I can do it and hopefully not tear everything apart. Ooh, these rocks are hot. Holy crap. I had a fire here like a couple minutes ago, and everything's, oh, we almost got it. Starting to dry out. You can actually see some charring in there. Hurts, burns my hand. Crap. So I hit my log cabin here, which is always bad. I mean, it could pull, but the problem is with that, trying to get the sparks into the fire itself. And like I said, you gotta throw them quickly. Hand's a little hot from the ferro rod. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got it. Oops. Didn't quite take, but you can see we got a little smoke there. It's starting to work. Nobody says this was a quick process. And we got flame there. As you can see, it's starting to go now, and what was nice thing about this with the log cabin setup, it will start to dry out these bigger pieces. So it took a little work, but you can see we're getting it. And once it goes, it starts to go. So, and all this was just with processing the wood. There was no extra tinder used, or anything else other than the ferro rod. And like I said, the whole process is when you process it like this, it starts to dry the wood out. So if I had more smaller pieces, I can kind of lay them around, and like I said, these pieces with the log cabin setup will kind of dry out. Problem is with the log cabin, it's a little hard to get in there. So if you probably just built one side or used the lean-to setup, but you can see the wood's burning. So there you go, Greenwood fire, one stick fire, log cabin lay. So fair weather and safe journeys.